feel good about that one. You know, we just had to gut that one out. That was a tough ball game. Both teams played extremely hard. Both teams never kind of let up or gave up, and it's a lot of big plays from both sides. And you know, I thought Ron Anderson was a difference maker in our game when he came in. He changed it with the rebounding. He changed it with some intensity plays, some charges, things like that. And so that was huge for us. And then down the stretch, it was just a combination of a team effort. You know, Sean hit a big shot. Jawanza got fouled, went to the free throw line. Gus hit a little 15, 12-foot shot. And then obviously that AC at the end was just a clutch play. And so, you know, I thought at the end of the game was, you know, with that last play, we knew Carter was going to be a key guy. We just switched out on everything, and I thought Ron did a great job staying in front of them, staying in front of Carter. And the rebounding was my concern, and we were fortunate enough to get that last rebound. At least they didn't get it.
Stan, if you can just talk about the two freshman guards, just going back, in fact, the way Eli and Anthony did today.
Carter's tough. We actually recruited him and went after him. Saw him a few times at Brewster Academy last year. And, you know, I knew he was a guy that was very talented. He's got a Big East body already as a guard, just very strong. What he's improved on is, I didn't know if he could make those outside shots, and now he's making that outside shot. But he was always a guy that could play off the dribble and get fouled and hit mid-range shot. But boy, he's tough. He's a good player, and I think that 31 points against Florida, you know, it really was a kind of a wake-up of how good he really is. And you know, our guy, I don't think he played particularly his best game, but he makes so many great plays out there that he's fun to watch, and he makes the game easy because he gets guys layups and dunks. But you know, I had a lot of confidence that at the end of the game, the ball was definitely going to be in his hands, and he was going to make the play. I think we had a game a few games ago where I think it was Southern Miss where he didn't get the ball, and I made sure our guys understood that guy gets the ball at the end of the game, and it happened, and good things happened for us.
He said you drew it up for Poland, but said if you see an opening to go for it. What does it say about him that he'll do that in a second Big East game?
Well, actually, the play that we ran, I don't know, it was designed for him to get the layup. The play that we ran was the same play we ran last year that Crater got the layup against Villanova. It was a ball rejections play. I don't know if I want to tell you guys this. Everybody else will probably scout that, but it was designed for him if he did get help, because normally they do collapse, that he was going to kick it to Poland for the shot, but they never did, so the option was for him to score.
How nice is it to see him bounce back? He was really hard on himself against UConn. And what did you tell him, and how nice was it to see him come through?
More than anything, I told him, I said, you know, those same plays that, you know, he had those little short shots and layups that didn't go down for him. And I just told him, you've got to take those shots, and you've got to continue to get into the paint, and I've got a lot of confidence you're going to make them. And he did. And, you know, more than anything, I tell him all the time, I said, you know, you've got to make sure, I think it's the one area that he's got to get stronger in, because if he isn't already, he's going to be our leader. The one thing he's got to get better at is he can't beat himself up, because not only does it kind of affect him a little bit, but the other guys look to him, and it draws energy from the team. So he's just got to get better at that part. I mean, you like that part of him, that character part, that he wants to be good. He doesn't want to make mistakes, and he's going to try to improve himself. But also, you want him to, you know, maybe exude the confidence of a champion, which he should.
Stan, you guys were in so many close games like this that went down to the wire and didn't necessarily work out like this. What does this do for their confidence the next time they're in a tight game like this?
I think it does a lot for us. Now we know what it takes. Now we know that we can get the job done. Now we have kind of an identity of what needs to take place. And as I mentioned, several guys, it wasn't just one guy, made some very, very good plays down the stretch offensively and defensively.